Algae are chlorophyll bearing, simple, thalloid, autotrophic, and largely aquatic, both freshwater and marine organisms. They occur in a variety of other habitats, moist stones, soils, and wood. Some of them also occur in association with fungi as lichens and animals. Example, onslaught bear. The form and size of algae is highly variable, ranging from colonial forms like volvox and the filamentous forms like Ulothrix and Spirogyra. A few of the marine forms, such as kelps, form massive plant bodies. The algae reproduce by vegetative, asexual, and sexual methods. Vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation. Each fragment develops into a thallus. Asexual reproduction is by the production of different types of spores, the most common being the zoospores. They are flagellated, motile, and on germination gives rise to new plants. Sexual reproduction takes place through the fusion of two gametes. These gametes can be flagellated and similar in size as in Ulothrix, or non-flagellated, non-motile but similar in size as in Spirogyra. Such reproduction is called isogamous. Fusion of two gametes dissimilar in size as in species of Eudorina is termed as anisogamous. Fusion between the one large motile static female gamete and a smaller motile male gamete is termed as oogamous. Example, volvox and fucus. Here are some examples of algae. Example of green algae is volvox and Ulothrix. Volvox is colonial form and Ulothrix is filamentous form of green algae. Example of brown algae are Laminaria, Fucus and Dictyota. Laminaria, Fucus and Dictyota. They have the structures like holdfast, stipe and frond. The air bladder present in Fucus helps them in buoyancy. Next, the examples of red algae is Porphyra and Polysiphonia. Algae are useful to man in variety of ways. At least a half of the total carbon dioxide fixation on Earth is carried out by algae through photosynthesis. Being photosynthetic, they increase the level of dissolved oxygen in their immediate environment. They are of paramount importance as a primary producers of energy-rich compounds which form the basis of the food cycles of all aquatic animals. Many species of Porphyra, Laminaria and Sargassum are among the 70 species of marine algae used as food. Certain marine brown and red algae produce large amounts of hydrocolloids. Hydrocolloids are water-holding substances. Example, algin by brown algae and carrageen by red algae, which are used commercially. Agar, one of the commercial products obtained from Gelidium and Gracilaria, are used to grow microbes and in preparations of ice creams and jellies. Chlorella, a unicellular alga rich in proteins, is used as food supplements even by space travelers. The algae are divided into three main classes: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. Chlorophyceae. The members of Chlorophyceae are commonly called green algae. The plant body may be unicellular, colonial or filamentous. They are usually grass green due to the dominance of pigments chlorophyll A and B. The pigments are localized in definite chloroplast. The chloroplast may be discoid, plate-like, reticulate, cup-shaped, spiral or ribbon-shaped in different species. Most of the members have one or more storage bodies called pyrenoids located in the chloroplast. Pyrenoids contain protein besides starch. Some algae may store food in the form of oil droplets. Green algae usually have a rigid cell wall made up of an inner layer of cellulose and an outer layer of pectose. Vegetative reproduction usually takes place by fragmentation or by formation of different types of spores. Asexual reproduction is by flagellated zoospores. produced in zoosporangia. The sexual reproduction shows considerable variation in the type and formation of sex cells and may be isogamous, anisogamous, or oogamous. Some commonly found green algae are Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Elothrix, Spirogyra, and Chara. Phaeophyceae. The members of Phaeophyceae or brown algae are found primarily in marine habitats. They show a great variation in size and form. They range from simple branched filamentous forms, ectocarpus, or profusely branched forms such as kelp, which may reach height of 100 meters. They possess chlorophyll A, C, carotenoids, and xanthophylls. They vary in color from olive green to various shades of brown, depending upon the amount of xanthophyll pigment fucoxanthin present in them. Food is stored as complex carbohydrates, which may be in the form of laminarin or mannitol. The vegetative cells have a cellulosic wall, usually covered on outside by a gelatinous coating of algae. The protoplast contains, in addition to plastids, a centrally located vacuole and nucleus. The plant body is usually attached to the substratum by a holdfast and has a stalk, the stipe, and leaf-like photosynthetic organ, the frond. Vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation. Asexual reproduction in most brown algae is by biflagellated zoospores that are pear-shaped and have a two unequal lateral attached flagella. Sexual reproduction may be isogamous, anisogamous, or oogamous. Union of gametes may take place in water or within the oogonium in oogamous species. The gametes are pyriform, that is pear-shaped, and bear two laterally attached flagella. The common forms of brown algae are Ectocarpus, Dictyota, Laminaria, Sargassum, and Fucus. Rhodophyceae. The members of Rhodophyceae are commonly called red algae because of the predominance of red pigment or phycoerythrin in their body. Majority of red algae are marine with greater concentrations found in the warmer areas. They occur in both well-lighted regions close to the surface of water and also at great depth in oceans where relatively little light penetrates. The red thalli of most of the red algae are multicellular. Some of them have complex body organization. The food is stored as Floridian starch, which is very similar to amylopectin and glycogen. The red algae usually reproduce vegetatively by fragmentation. They reproduce asexually by non-motile spores and sexually by non-motile gametes. Sexual reproduction is oogamous and accompanied by complex post-fertilization developments. The common members are Polysiphonia, Porphyra, Gracilaria, and Gelidium.